Ashley back with another video. How y'all doing today? How y'all weeks been? How y'all months been? Comment down below and let me know. Make sure you guys like, comment, and share. Make sure you guys subscribe and press that bell so you can get notified when I post another lit ass video or lit-ish video, because you know your girl is still cripple AF. So you gotta give it time. You feel me? But they coming. And if you do not know what happened to my leg, make sure you guys go check out my last video where I talk about what happened. I will be linking that in the description below, so you don't even gotta go far. So it's gonna be right there for you. So as you guys can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing a stories time / mukbang, and it's my first mukbang ever, so I'm excited. I decided to do a Spanish food mukbang because la comida de nosotros, deliciosa. That's all I gotta say. So everything is still... Alright, so we just gonna unravel the food and then I'm gonna show y'all. First of all, I don't have enough space right here right now. He's getting tight. I should have just asked for pechuga. Forgot to order a morir soñando, which was what I actually wanted, but I forgot to order it. I love morir soñando. That shit is bomb. Well, it depends on who makes it, because some people don't know how to make it. Alright, so look, got my salad, my chicken, los tostones, los plátanos maduros, the steak, habichuela. Tengo un pastelito aquí de queso y un bizcocho de 3 leches. Ya, así mismo. So during this story time, the person that I was involved with, I will not be mentioning her name and I will not be mentioning other people's names. I will only be mentioning the names of the people that were there in that certain situation, and they're still my friends. Cause yeah, the shit, feel me? People that were with me, that were my friends when I was going through this, they was just like, how did you even... Yeah, I hope y'all ready for a ride, cause it's coming. Espérate, déjame comerme el arroz.
Un poquito de carne, de pollo, un poquito de maduro y ahora ya.
My freshman year of college, I had met this girl, and I met her through Instagram. This relationship, at the time, I didn't know how like crazy it was gonna be, and I didn't expect it to be that bad. But now looking back, I'm like, I got into that relationship way too quickly, and I did not know who I was dating, and that's why what happened. A week or two before I met this girl, I was in a relationship with my ex-boyfriend, and he had left me. And I was in like this stage where I wanted him back, but he did not want me back, and I was like getting attention from other people, so I was just like, you know what? Fuck you, you don't want me anymore. I'ma just go to those people that want, you know, talk to me and give me attention and all that shit, because I am a Gemini. I love attention. I know that. I don't give a fuck. If you're gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take it. A month of me and this girl talking, she asks me out. And I thought that she was asking me to be her Valentine's, because it was like during February, but she was asking me to be her girlfriend. And when I kind of like put two and two together that I was like her girlfriend, I just didn't tell her what I really thought, because I was like, like how bad can it possibly be? It will be my first like real relationship with another girl. I get to experience that, you know, if tú sabes, you know, I get to experience what I wanted to experience. So why not take a chance on that? Like, why not do it? Dumb. Like a month of us being in a relationship, she kept arguing with me about me talking to my ex-boyfriend, because she felt like I was going to leave her for him, which I would never do that. I would never leave whoever I'm with for another person, because the way you get them is the way you lose them. You feel me? So I'm not gonna put that bad karma into my love life when my love life was already in shambles. It's not gonna do that. I kept telling her, like, you don't have nothing to worry about, like, he's just a friend. And she didn't believe me because we had so much history, but he really was just a friend, like, at that time. Like, I loved him with all my heart and everything. Like, we were together for mad long. That was not just gonna disappear. But he was my friend before we were in a relationship. He was really my rock throughout the whole high school. Like, every time I was dealing with any type of drama, like, he was literally right there. Yeah, I'm trying to keep that, bro, but she wasn't trying to, like, understand that. So she kept arguing me about it, like, oh, you need to stop talking to him because he's gonna try to get you back. Like, no, but you don't have to worry about that. Like, we're just friends. Like, literally all we do is talk to each other. His boyfriend used to talk about, had regular conversation. It was never no flirting, never no nothing like that. So I didn't understand why she was so mad. But I didn't stop being his friend because she wanted me to, because she didn't have a valid reason. Like, her reason was just, you fuck with niggas before, so you're gonna leave me for a nigga. Like, never disrespecting our relationship, nothing. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna stop talking to him because I don't understand what the reason is. Now, if you had a reason behind it, then I would have been like, alright, cool, he did what he did, that's fine. What I did was I calmly changed his number on my phone and I put it to like a girl number because she wouldn't have mine. We all did dumb things talking, but like I said, we weren't never talking about anything crazy. She just wanted me to stop talking to him because he was a guy. Like, that's stupid, that's dumb. Maybe like a month or two of us being in the relationship, I kept getting like random ass people hit me up on Kick. And if y'all remember back in the day, Kick was pop. And I'm the type of person that when it comes to communication apps, I don't put it out on my social media, like, because I don't want random people hitting me up like, oh bitch, you're ugly, like, okay bitch, suck my dick. Like, I don't need that type of energy in my phone. So I keep getting like these random ass people hitting my phone like, oh, your ex don't love you, she gonna leave you for her ex, she don't care about you, she just playing you, this, that, and the third. And every time I would get these messages, I'm like, sis, what is this about? She's like, oh, just ignore it, it's nothing. Nah, I'm not ignoring it because they're really coming out their face, they're talking all this shit. I would hit her up and who's this Kick? She'll be like, oh, that's my ex, just ignore it. I'd be like, who's this? She'd be like, oh, that's my ex's sister, just ignore it. First of all, why does your ex and your ex's sister got my Kick? Like, I'm not understanding why they're messaging my phone for what. So this just kept happening. I was like getting over it, so I just stopped responding. And every time somebody would like send me something, I would just block them because at that time I was just over it. I was going to break up with her when that happened, but then I'm like, you know what? Let me not just end something because it's being difficult. Because I don't know why. Because I was stupid. That's what it was. I had talked to her about it. Like, I was, if this is gonna continue, you gotta tell your whoever to leave me alone, because what's the problem? Like, if y'all not together anymore, why are you hitting up my phone? Like, hit up her phone. Don't hit up my phone. The fuck? But we were young back then, so I understand that. Like, we was all young and dumb. Like, you feel me? We still had like that childish high school mentality. Then a couple of months passed, we chilling, like everything is all good, you know. I'm starting to hang out with this girl more, like I'm starting to meet her friends, and I'm starting to go out and to party and like drinks and stuff like that. I'm living this life. To be honest, when I tell you that those were one of the few things that good that came out of that relationship was the people that I met and just like having those memories of those parties being so much fun. Well, during the summer, I had, you know, I came back from school, your girl's late or whatever. Now, and I'm just chilling with like all my friends from high school, chilling with my ex at the time. And I met this really, really dope ass couple that I love them so much, Jay and Brianna. Shout out to y'all. I really do love y'all with my whole heart. Like, y'all have no idea. So I started hanging out with Jay and Brianna a lot. So it was me, Jay, Brianna, and then my ex-girlfriend. And we used to just be together. Like, we used to just drink and smoke and like have fun and, you know, party and have coritos. Tu sabes? The summer, we lit. I didn't expect my summer to go downhill the way it went downhill. So I'ma say ending of June, the beginning of July. My ex, she was like, oh, one of my ex-girlfriends hit me up. She just wanna see how I'm doing, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, oh, what ex? Because at the time I only knew about one ex, the girl that she was with before me, and they were like on and off for years. So I'm like, what ex are you talking about? And then she's like, oh, she's my ex from middle school. Like, we just dated for like a week, da da da. I'm like, okay, middle school dates. I mean, if some of the people that I've ever talked to in middle school, they was hit me up talking about some, oh, hey, how you doing? Like, you may try to be getting in my pants, but I'm not trying to get in your pants. So this is, it's not happening, no. Like, I don't care. She could talk, y'all could talk, y'all can have that conversation. I'm not a crazy girlfriend unless you make me crazy. If you do what you're not supposed to be doing, then I'm gonna get crazy. But if you just chilling, then I'm chilling too. Like, alright, that's your friend, cool, that's fine. What I'm gonna do? Tell you no? No, you're a grown-ass woman. Do what you feel like you need to do. So she started talking. It was starting to get annoying because every time me and my ex would be together, this girl would be hitting her up. Like, all the time. I'm like, bro, she likes you. And my ex was like, no, she don't. I'm like, ask her. Go ahead. She asked the girl. We're gonna call her Dunkin' Donuts girl because that's always what I called her. So Dunkin' Donuts girl, she was like, yeah, I like her. I like you or whatever. Like, I thought that's what we were doing, this, and the third. So I'm talking to my ex. Does she know that you're in a relationship or is she just dumb? Like, she was like, yeah, she know. I told her, da 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 da. Obviously, my ex was lying. Lying ass bitch. But so I'm like, oh bro, like if she like you, like don't really hang out with her, because I know she was chilling with her, but like I said, I'm not crazy unless you make me crazy, so I don't care. Like if you're gonna chill with her, like chill with her sometimes. Don't be consistent, because that's what's gonna make her keep liking you. And she's like, yeah, all right, I got you, I'm not gonna chill with her. maybe like a week passed, and I find out from another friend of ours. So they had went to this girl's house to go see her. I was like, but you told me that you were not seeing her at all, because I asked you and you told me no. You told me that you were no longer seeing her because that's what I asked. So I asked her and I'm like, have you been seeing her? She's like, oh, I only seen her this one time with so and so, and it was only for a couple of minutes, this and that. And I'm like, okay, but you lied to me. And then she was like, oh, well, I was gonna tell you. I was like, no, you were not. The only reason why you told me is because I found out. Like, if I did not find out, you were not going to tell me, bitch. Like, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Says, I know what I know. You fucked up because you should have told me before you went to go hang out with her instead of after, when I had already found out. And she was like, oh, it wasn't nothing like that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't care. You lied to me. I'm like, okay, cool. So now you can't talk to her. I was like, I don't want you to have no type of communications, because if you can't tell me the truth about who you with and you with another female, there's something going on. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, if you did not have no feelings for this girl and this girl had no feelings for you and y'all just chilling, it would have been okay and you would have told me. But because you were lying to me about it, I know there was something up. I'm like, you gotta stop talking to this girl. She's like, I'm gonna stop talking to her. She did not stop talking to her. So I'm like, okay, cool. I asked you to stop seeing her. You didn't. I asked you to stop talking to her. You didn't. So now you gotta block her. And she's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna block her. And at the time, she only had her on Facebook, I think. She blocked her on Facebook. I was there when she blocked her. My ex was from a different planet, because I had all her passwords. Like, I had her Instagram password, I had her Facebook password. If you was gonna lie about something, at least make sure that you covering up your tracks. You feel me? Like, the next day I went to go see her and I went on her phone and I went to go see if the girl was blocked, and the girl was not blocked. I'm like, why is she unblocked? And she was like, I don't know, maybe Facebook unblocked her. I'm like, so Facebook unblocked somebody that you blocked and Facebook implemented that system and they unblocked her for you? I'm like, bitch, I'm not stupid. I don't have stupid written on my forehead, you feel me? So I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, explícame, mi hermana, explícame. And so she was like, all right, I'm gonna block her. But Facebook has this thing, like, if you block somebody, I don't know if it's still like this, but if you block somebody and then you try to unblock them and you try to block them again, you have to wait like 24 to 48 hours. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. We gonna wait. So you know what I did? I waited those 24 to 48 hours, whatever it is, and I went to go check if the girl was blocked, and she wasn't. So I'm like, bro, why you not blocking her? Like, what the fuck is the problem? Now I'm getting mad, because now I feel like you're just trying to disrespect me and you're not trying to respect our relationship. So I was being petty, so I added her on Facebook, and then she was trying to be petty back, like commenting on my ex's things, like, oh, heart eyes, baby, you're the best, like stupid shit like that. And I'm like, bro, she's really out here disrespecting our relationship in front of you, and you just letting her rock. My ex's thing was, well, I can't tell her what to post on her social media. Bitch, it doesn't matter. You can tell her what to post about your girlfriend on her social media. Like, don't talk about my girl like that. But you wasn't trying to do that. She was not trying to do that. And you know, I should have left. Pero yo era una estúpida y me quedé. Like, during the summer, I had told my grandmother that I was going away for like a weekend with my friends or whatever, but I ended up staying in Mount Vernon. For those that live in New York and know New York, the Bronx and Mount Vernon, they're like right there from each other. So I was just going to Mount Vernon, but I told her that I was going to somewhere else just so she could let me sleep over at my friend's house. I just told her, oh, can I sleep over at my friend's house for 3 days? She's gonna be like, no. So I told her that we were going somewhere else. This weekend, we lit. Like, we have everything planned. We're like, gonna have a get together this time, the 3rd. I'm pretty sure it was a Friday that this happened. My ex had told me that she was leaving early Saturday because she went to a J. Cole concert with her bro. We gonna call her bro Green, because I can't think of a name. So she was like, yeah, I'm going to this concert with Green or whatever, and we meeting up at 8 to then go to chill, whatever, and then go to the concert. I'm like, okay, cool, like, that's lit. I hope you have fun, sis. That same night, my ex was playing with Jay's cousin. They're playing PlayStation or Xbox or something. Like, they were closer to the TV and I was like close to the wall in the living room, and I was on her phone. But I wasn't on her phone lurking. Like, I was literally on her phone on Snapchat recording her and the little boy playing together. Like, I just thought it was cute. So then something told me, tú sabes, porque like I said, yo no soy loca unless you make me. So something told me to check her messages. So that's what I do. I check her messages, and I see that there's this girl named Jasmine that she had just talked to. You know how on iPhones you could read the last message or whatever? So the last message from this girl Jasmine was, if you want to come with me, you have to be here by 7 because that's when we leaving. And I'm like, oh, it's like that. Okay. So I didn't say nothing, because that following day when she was supposed to go to the concert, I had an interview at a Chipotle where we were staying. in Mount Vernon. I did not know how to walk to the train station at that time because it was like my first time staying there. So I had told my ex, I was like, oh, can tomorrow morning, can you just walk me to the train station, do my interview or whatever, and then I'll just come back here? And she was like, yeah, that's fine, I'll take you. I'm like, all right, cool. So the next morning, I feel her roll out of bed. I don't know how long it was after, but I know that I felt her roll out of bed, and then I woke up. And when I woke up, sis was ready to go, dressed, book bag on, just needed to put on her sneakers to bounce. And I'm like, oh, why didn't you wake me up? You know, I had this interview, like I could have gotten ready, we could have went together. And then she was like, oh, it's just that my father called that I need to help him with some packages, like packages from his house to somewhere else. And I'm like, oh, I can help you, because my interview wasn't until like 8, 9 o'clock, and it was like 6 in the morning maybe when that happened. I was like, oh, I can come with you. And she was like, no, don't worry about it, like he doesn't have space or whatever. And I'm like, what do you mean he doesn't have space? And then she was like, oh, he rented a car. And that didn't make any sense. Like her dad owned a minivan. You rent a car when you have a minivan, and your minivan holds more than a car, and you rented a car that you have to pay for, and if you mess up you have to pay more for instead of your own car. But you know, I didn't say nothing. How long she was trying to keep this lie going. I'm like, all right, well, I don't know how to get to the train, so like how I'm gonna get there or whatever. So I'm trying to keep her past the time that she needs to go. Me and her were arguing back and forth because she's like, oh, my brother just called me, he's dumb tight, because I was supposed to go help my father, and I'm over here arguing with you, now he wants me to go talk to him. I'm like, all right, so then let's go, because regardless has to go to the train, so let's go together. And she's like, oh no, you know he's homophobic. And I'm like, I understand that, but I'm not gonna fucking turn you down in front of his house. You're literally just walking me to his house, and then you're gonna tell me which way to go to the train. And like stalling, she was like, oh, hold on, just wait. And then Jasmine called her. When Jasmine called her, I saw that she was being sneaky. So she picked up her phone and put the volume down. And after she finished the conversation, I'm like, who's Jasmine? She was like, oh, that's my niece. She's telling me that she's coming or whatever, and she wants to see me. I'm like, oh, okay, so then let's go meet her. You feel me? Like, let's go meet your niece that I've never, ever heard you talk about. Let's go meet this niece. And she's like, no, like she's just coming over here to pick up some money. And I'm like, what money? If you don't got money, what money is she picking up? Like, yo no entiendo. She was like, oh, if my niece needs $5 and I only have $5, I'm going to give her $5. I'm like, okay, so your sis traveled all the way from Long Island to the Bronx for $5? Okay. After she started with that bullshit, I was like, just go. I'm not dealing with it. So I went to go lay back down. I started just thinking about like her talking about this concert or whatever. So I was like, let me see if she's lying about that. Handy dandy Google told me that she was going to a J. Cole concert with her friend Green in Jersey. So that's what I did. I was like, J. Cole concert in Jersey. And you wanna know what I found? Nada. J. Cole was nowhere near New York and Jersey in July. Like, he was on tour, yes, but he was not coming to New York or Jersey until August. And I remember this so distinctly. The reason why it got me so mad is because he did have a concert the next day on a Sunday in Texas. And I was so fucking mad. I was like, oh, bitch, don't lie to me, right? So then she calls me and she's like, oh, I'm on my way to the concert. But I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. And I hear a little girl in the back. I'm like, who's that little girl? She's like, oh, that's Green's little sister. I'm like, okay, está bien. Mentirosa, pero. Then she calls me again. And I hear a voice in the background that I absolutely know. Like, and I knew it was Dunkin' Donuts girl. Like, when I tell you I knew in my heart it was her, I knew it. So I'm like, who's that voice in the background? That voice sounds mad familiar. She was like, oh, it was just the radio. Okay, mentirosa. Next. I'm like, all right, so sis is really lying.